All right, so we're getting ready for King of the Street. That is this Saturday at Maple Grove, and that's going to be kind of our last test session to work out any bugs that we have before we head down south to Rockingham. So I got a decent amount of stuff I want to get done to the truck tonight yet and tomorrow before we leave. But for now, the truck's up in the air. I got brand new tires put on it. Went over it already, did a good nut and bolt check. Everything's tight, haven't had any issues, which is good. The only thing I need to work on tonight is getting my, it'll be easier to see from this side, getting my shifter figured out. As you can see, I have a rat's nest of wires running all over. I need to get this shifter figured out with the CO2 shift. Not exactly sure what's going on. It basically, like, it sticks in, it'll shift to second, but then it stays in second. It doesn't allow the shifter to pop up to go to be ready for the 2-3 shift. So I gotta mess with that. I think it might be just some cable adjustment issues, a couple different things. So I'm gonna look into that some and change the oil, and then we should be good for Saturday. I still gotta put a bunch of stuff in my trailer as far as mounting and whatnot, so I can actually like take tools with me and be a little more efficient this year. So there's gonna be a lot going on in this video, but for now, we're gonna get to work on this thing and try and figure out the shifter issue. So let's go. All right, so we got our shifter working now. Still have to clean up the wiring. I am gonna probably throw it on the ground tomorrow, take it for a drive and make sure it shifts on its own. But I simulated it here using the Mac valve. For those that didn't know, you can press on the top of a Mac valve and it'll function and do what you want to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and just press the top of it. Shifts the 1-2, press it again. Shifts the 2-3. So no binding anymore, all is good. Had to do a little bit of cable adjustment along with this bolt was just maybe a tad too tight, so loosened it up. It's still good. It doesn't wiggle or anything like that, so good to go. Got that working. Once I verify that it in gear will shift itself by RPM how I want with the program, then I'm going to pull the carpet out, reroute them wires a little bit nicer. So the rest of tonight is just going to be a nut and bolt check and drain the oil and change it. All right, so we're out here. Got the truck unloaded. We're at King of the Street, Maple Grove, and loaded up the tune-up that I made last night for it. So I'm going to do a 2-step check here this morning, and then we're going to go to the driver's meeting and see who we have first round. So we're all unloaded. Might hold this. Built 10 pounds just like I was hoping it would do. Relatively quick, everything looked good. I'm gonna pull the data log from that, go over it, and then catch you in the staging lanes for pass number 1. So left great, personal best 60 foot again, which is really good, but it shifted the 1-2, no problem. Didn't shift the 2-3, hit the rev limiter, reach over, slap the shifter. So I need to look up exactly what I'm doing wrong with the CO2 shifter for the 2.3, because I don't know why it wouldn't have shifted. But it still went 570 to the 8th at 107 miles an hour. So we're on the right track. We just got to get that squared away. Alright, so I was editing that video and realized that we never went over the time slip or pass number 2 at all. So that was our best pass of the day. We were leaving on roughly 9 pounds of boost, ramped it into 20 and pulled like 10 degrees of timing on the hit. And it went a personal best 60 foot, 130 again. It went 560 to the 8th at 125, which is a 10th and 3 thou faster than it's ever been to the 8th. So fastest 8th mile. So I'm really happy with that tune-up. I think that's probably what I'm going to use first hit down in Rockingham. I'm pretty sure like that tune will probably go down just about anywhere, because the track prep at Maple Grove yesterday wasn't spectacular, but it's never really spectacular there. So I think Rockingham's prep will be a lot better, so we might even be able to go maybe 128, 126, 60 foot in Rockingham, but we'll just have to see once we get down there. But that's going to probably be our starting tune-up for down there in Rockingham. And yeah, but overall, great pass. The shifter worked great. It seemed like the first pass, my issue was I had a time set in it as well, so that way if it spun on the line it wouldn't shift right away, but I took the time delay out of it and it shifted perfectly, the 1-2 and then the 2-3 to follow. So I was really happy with that, and yeah, overall it went very well. It was a good day of testing, and yeah, so now we'll show you pass number 3. All right, so pass number 3 didn't go great. It kind of went how I figured it would go. It was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The track hadn't been really touched, but I wanted to see if it would take a little bit more on the 60 foot. It didn't. I pulled 8 degrees of timing on that pass and shortened the ramp up a little bit, but it didn't even take the hit. So it is what it is. We got really good data after that second pass. That's probably going to be our Rockingham Q1 tune-up. So I'm real excited. The truck's in great shape. Everything seems good. Gonna do one more nut bolt check and get some spare parts together and load up and head down to North Carolina. We will be there for Q1 on Wednesday. I will post on my social medias, Facebook, Broken Budget Racing, Instagram, One Badass 67, and TikTok, Broken Budget Racing, where we are pitted at. We will have all our merchandise with us. If you guys would like to come buy some, come check out the truck, come say hi, whatever, hang out. We will be there, so I'll post exactly where we're pitted. That way you guys can come find us. So, but that's gonna do it for this video testing, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to come out and see us if you are in the North Carolina area. I'd like to meet everyone. And yeah, so that's gonna do it for now. We'll see you guys at the track in North Carolina.